When it comes to wealth, your mindset isn't everything. It's the only thing. Almost every person we meet has a poor person's mindset. No wonder so few people are truly wealthy. A poor mindset equals a poor net worth. It is this poor mindset that keeps them shackled to a boring and mediocre life, struggling and often living paycheck to paycheck.
In all other aspects of life, a negative attitude is looked upon unfavourably. There is solid evidence that a winning attitude in sport will elevate you to perform at a much higher level, allowing you or the team to achieve what seemed impossible. The will to win is often the difference between winning and losing, and the haves and the have-nots.
And yet, average people are incredibly pessimistic when it comes to all money-related matters. They conserve money and hold on to it for dear life as if it's some sort of limited resource. When it comes to chores, errands or DIY, an average person will say something like, "Why pay someone else to do it when I can do it myself?"
The poor mindset is why so many people try and do everything themselves. And we mean everything. From cleaning, gardening, DIY around the house, fixing the car, and everything in between. The rich never do this. Poor people will often become jack of all trades, but master of none. You may recall a previous video where we looked at defense versus attack strategy. If you're too busy attempting to do these low-value tasks yourself, then how will you have the time to go on the attack and build new income streams?
I have had countless debates and conversations with poor people, which always leaves me frustrated because they are adamant that their way is the best, despite the evidence being stacked against them. They are poor because of the beliefs that they so ferociously defend. For whatever reason, they are unable to see that wealthy people unanimously do things differently to them.
When writing this video, it fast became apparent that there are a world of differences between the beliefs of rich people and the poor. Therefore, this video is part of a series looking at some of the characteristics of the poor man's mindset versus the wealthy mindset. We hope you enjoy it. Hit that like button and we'll make the sequel. Let's check it out. Welcome to MoneyUnshackled.com, the investing channel and website that sets you and your finances free. This is Andy, I'm Ben, and if you like what we have to say, hit the like button and click subscribe.
This video is sponsored by LoanPad, the exciting new peer-to-peer lending platform specialising in property bridging loans. Receive a stable 5% interest when you invest in their premium account, which comes with first charge security protection as well as interest cover fund, auto invest function and secondary trading market. And get a £50 free cash bonus when you open an account and invest £1,000 plus with them for 1 year when you use a special link on the offers page at moneyunshackled.com. We'll put the link to this offers page in the description below, so be sure to check that out. Now let's get into the video.
Number 1. Poor people believe life just happens. Rich people believe they control their life. This belief really grinds our gears. Poor people think that they are not successful because of some bad hand that they've been dealt. It's an excuse, a coping mechanism, one to make them feel better about their lack of achievement. It's far easier for these people to believe they are a victim of their circumstances. These people believe that they are poor because of their upbringing, that they are fat because of some eating disorder, and on the excuses go.
We're not saying that everyone's situation is as easy as everyone else's, but success is attainable no matter the cards you've been dealt. Stephen Hawking was given 2 years to live. He couldn't walk, he couldn't talk, and yet he became one of the most successful scientists in history and a multimillionaire, of course.
If you believe you own your own destiny, then you will take action to get to where you want to go. If you don't believe that you own your own destiny, you won't take the action. The negative people argue against this point by saying that you would never fail at anything if you controlled everything. But the truth is, while you may not succeed in all endeavours, the successful people continue to strive forward no matter the obstacle.
We believe this vehemently, which is why we work tirelessly to create and grow our businesses. We've never met a successful person where success just happened to them.
Number 2. Poor people believe you need money to make money. Rich people believe you need ideas, action, and perseverance to make money. Yes, money can and does make money if it is in the right hands, while it will vanish into thin air relatively quickly if it's in the wrong hands.
However, to believe that money is a prerequisite of wealth is inaccurate and a dangerous belief at that. It will stop you from ever taking the action to start. Money flows to those who create value for others, and value creation can be started from nothing. We've all heard the stories of how successful entrepreneurs built empires from scratch.
Money will make things easier and may help businesses to grow faster, but it is not the be-all and end-all. You could buy the most expensive tennis racket on the planet, but you're still going to get thrashed by Roger Federer.
The top of the range camera isn't going to make your videos any better, at least not at the start. Rich people believe that a simple idea, which is implemented with solid action and perseverance when things get tough, is the ingredients for success. To do what nobody else will. Our YouTube channel barely cost a thing to start, but we ran with a simple idea and endured through the dark days to come out the other side smiling.
Number 3. Poor people play the game of money not to lose. Rich people play the money game to win. Attitude to risk defines success. Take the stock market or any other risk-bearing investment, such as a business. You may lose money, but the odds of winning are massively in your favour. But for poor people, the small possible downside overpowers all other reason. They play not to lose, but all this does is guarantee a slow and painful death as opportunities pass them by and inflation silently assassinates whatever cash they had.
You can't strike the ball without taking a swing, you can't score a goal without taking a shot, and you can't score a try without running through a few obstacles. If you play not to lose, inadvertently, you will lose. Your reward won't be safety, but regret. Trust us when we say this. We both feel that we wasted large parts of our 20s avoiding danger, and we couldn't sit back any longer with regret. Grant Cardone says that you need to be dangerous. And like him, we're obsessed with being dangerous in our space. Can you say the same?
To play to win will take you out of your comfort zone. Good. Being comfortable is the death of success. In the UK, if you go to a regulated financial advisor, they will assess your attitude to risk and invest your money accordingly, despite them knowing that at a low risk level, your money is never going to perform and will likely fade away over time. For those at old age, this is probably wise, but for younger people, they need to be encouraged to be uncomfortable. When you play the game of money, make sure you are playing to win.
Number 4. Poor people only do what they've been shown. Rich people seek out the unknown. You can never be taught the exact steps to success. We can guide you and teach you right from explicitly wrong. But the exact steps that one entrepreneur took can never be repeated to create the exact same success. Similar success is possible, but never the same.
Likewise, if you walk the same path as everyone else, you will end up at the same destination of misery, regret, and failed dreams. Only by going off the beaten track can you end up where no one else has been.
Your school teachers couldn't teach you this. The school curriculum is often criticised for not teaching kids a proper financial education. But the more we think about it, how can your typical school teacher teach you about business and finance? If they themselves knew, they would very unlikely be teachers, with the exception of those who are passionate about teaching, of course.
Poor people expect to be shown everything, whereas a rich person is constantly seeking out new skills and is constantly self-learning.
I met an aspiring accountant recently who wouldn't teach themselves but expected his employer to pay.
We say take control of your own future by continually learning and learning by doing. As a worst case scenario, by self-learning you at least demonstrate to an employer that you are committed.
Number 5. Poor people resent wealthy people. Rich people admire and hope to learn from successful people. We both love the Will Smith film, The Pursuit of Happiness, and there's a great scene in it where a rich dude gets out of his sports car and Will Smith's character says to him, "What do you do and how do you do it?"
The film is based on a true story, and Will Smith is playing a guy called Chris Gardner, who at one point was homeless and struggling to make a living, but would go on to be a very successful stockbroker and businessman. We love this scene because it epitomises exactly how successful people and those aspiring to be successful think, whereas a defeated negative loser would have begrudged and resented the successful guy.
It all boils down to whether you have a scarcity or abundance mindset. The abundance mindset sees money and success as unlimited and that everyone can achieve it if they do whatever is required. If you have the scarcity mindset, as so many people do, you see wealth and success as limited and that the wealthy have been greedy and unfairly taken a bigger piece of the pie than everyone else, therefore leaving barely anything for anyone else.
We look up to everyone who has achieved more than us. We hope to learn from them and emulate their successes. We found that the more successful we are, the more successful people we attract. Where once we only had mentors in books, we now regularly talk to CEOs and business founders, and we're always looking to learn.
We hope that a knowledge of these mindsets will propel you onwards and upwards to your own success. Let us know in the comment section if you've ever experienced these negative mindsets yourself and what you did to overcome them. Thanks for watching! On this channel we talk a lot about personal finance, investing and all things money. And if you want to see more great content, please click the subscribe button below.
Visit moneyunshackled.com. See you next time.